Good evening, pro wrestling fans from all over the world of all shapes and sizes. Welcome to another Pro Wrestling Talk video brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. I'm your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. So, it's time for another doubleheader preview video. That's right. We got two big events coming up for New Japan Pro Wrestling and TNA Wrestling. So, after the aftermath and juiciness, deliciousness of Wrestle Kingdom and New Year Dash, New Japan Pro Wrestling gets ready to return to America with Battle in the Valley. So, gonna preview that. And then I'm gonna finish off TNA's first big pay-per-view of the year, returning to the TNA Total Nonstop Action umbrella with Hard to Kill. So we're going to preview that. And as a matter of fact, both take place on the same day, although I think Battle in the Valley happens first and then Hard to Kill, but actually, no. I think they're both will be on at the same time, now that I think about it. Yeah. But we're going to start off with Battle in the Valley first. Battle in the Valley. So, Battle in the Valley, NJPW, Battle in the Valley will take place this Saturday, January 13th. This will be at the San Jose Civic Center in San Jose, California. And we got a good number of matches here. Quite a lot to look forward to. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and jump into these matches, shall we? Okay, let's get started. All right, first up, we got ourselves a singles match, a strong survivor singles match. We have Matt Vandagriff versus Goldy. Matt Vandagriff I've seen a couple of times. As a matter of fact, he's been kind of on the pre-show of the last couple of NJPW Strong events, so good to see him again. Goldy, don't really know much about, or I don't even remember if I even seen him before. He doesn't look familiar, and I don't recognize the name. Matt Vandagriff for the win. But if anything, I'll be keeping an eye on Goldy just to see what he's like. But I think Matt Vandagriff is going to end up picking up the victory. Alrighty. Let's move on to our next match. Let's see what we got here. One second. Let me move this out of the way. This is in the way. Here we go. All right, next one. All right, we got the ladies in action. Got a singles match here. We got Viva versus Stephanie Vaquer. Now, of course, Viva, she's been wrestling all over. As a matter of fact, I believe the last Spark Joshi wrestling show they had, she was a part of. And then Stephanie Vaquer had a really good title shot at the IWGP Women's Championship. Came close against Mayu Iwatani, but wasn't able to beat her. But here we are, back at Battle in the Valley. I'm going to say Stephanie Vaquer picks up the victory. I think she has the advantage. Yeah, I think she gets this one. Should be good, though. I like both ladies. Definitely like both ladies. But should be good. Alrighty. Let's move to the next match. Here we go. This should be really good, actually. I think this could be a sleeper right here. Check it out. All right, we got ourselves a 6-man tag, some trios action. Team number 1, we got the team of Jacob Fatu, Fred Rosser, and Shota Umino. Ooh, that's quite a team. Taking on Team Filthy's Tom Lawlor and the West Coast Wrecking Crew of Jorel Nelson and Royce Isaacs. Now, when it comes to chemistry, I mean, Team Filthy definitely has the advantage here. But I mean, shoot, and I think this is Jacob Fatu's New Japan Pro Wrestling debut, I believe. Yeah, I think it is. Part of me could see this going either way, but you know what? I'll be rooting for Jacob Fatu, Fred Rosser, Shota Umino. It'd be cool to see Jacob Fatu get a victory in this match. But, you know, I won't be mad if Team Filthy wins. I mean, I could totally see this going either way. But I'll be rooting for Jacob Fatu, Fred Rosser, and Shota Umino. For sure. For sure. Alrighty. Let's move on to our next match. Oh, this should be really good. How about some tag team action? Alrighty. We have the team of Mascara, Dorada, and Volador Jr. taking on the team of Rocky Romero and Soberano Jr. Of course, wasn't that long ago that Soberano Jr. was in the Super Junior Tag League. And I believe Mascara Dorada was in the previous NJPW Strong event they did in the States. I don't know about this one. This is kind of a tough one. I mean, and I love Rocky Romero. I mean, I've met Rocky Romero. Dang. This is kind of a tough one. I'm gonna say Mascara, Dorada, and Volador Jr. pick up the victory, but I won't be mad if Rocky Romero and Soberano Jr. win. Honestly, I like both these teams, so I'll be happy regardless. Just I want to see a great match. Yeah, I just leave it at that. All right, let's keep it going with our next match. All right, here we go. All right, we got a singles match here. United Empire's TJP versus the leader of Bullet Club War Dogs, David Finlay, who's also the recently crowned inaugural IWGP Global Heavyweight Champion. So this one makes me wonder if TJP is going to channel Ashwang again, or if he's just going to wrestle as TJP, but we'll see. But I'm picking David Finlay to win. I mean, I'm going to be rooting for TJP, of course, but I think David Finlay's going to end up winning this, because, I mean, they got to keep him strong. I mean, he just won the title, so I think he's going to end up winning this one. Alrighty. How about a championship match, y'all? Let's get into some championship matches. Alright, we have the Strong Openweight Tag Team Championships on the line. As the champs, Guerrillas of Destiny's Hikuleo and El Phantasmo will defend against Bullet Club War Dogs of Clark Connors and Alex Coughlin. Should be a great match. Should be a really great match. But to be honest, this is a pretty easy pick. Gonna have to go with Guerrillas of Destiny. pick up the win. I mean, Clark Connors and Alex Coughlin will definitely make it a challenge, but honestly, they're not winning. They're not winning. I just don't see it. So I'm picking Guerrillas of Destiny to retain the strong Openweight Tag Team Championships. Alrighty. How about we go back to the ladies, shall we? And how about another championship match? Alrighty. This, I think, has potential to be the best on the card. We shall see, though. We got the Strong Women's Championship on the line, which, you know, Giulia has been on a roll since winning that title. But yeah, Giulia will defend against Trish Adora, the Afro Punk, Trish Adora. Now, to be honest with you, I have mixed feelings about this one because, you know, it's been said that, you know, Giulia's contract is going to be running out at some point. And there have been rumors saying she could be on her way to WWE, but there's nothing really confirmed. I don't know if this could potentially be where Giulia loses. But if you ask me, now I think this is going to be a great match. And if you ask me, I think when the time comes, I think Mercedes Moné is going to be the one that dethrones Giulia and wins the Strong Women's Championship. I just have a feeling. I have a feeling that's what's going to happen. So for this, I'm going to say Giulia retains, but whether it's afterwards or maybe a little bit later, I think Mercedes is going to end up showing up and challenging Giulia for that title. Because let's keep it real, this was really the title that Mercedes should have won in the first place if it wasn't for her injury. So, just something to think about. Just something to think about. But I'm picking Giulia to retain and defeat Trish Adora. But I think it'll be a great match. I think it'll be a really, really great match. Alrighty. Let's go to our next match. All right. Okay. We have a special tag team match where we have Matt Riddle and a mystery partner teaming up to take on TMDK's Zack Sabre Jr. and Bad Dude Tito. Yeah, to be honest with you, I have no idea who his partner is going to be. No idea whatsoever. But I'm picking Matt Riddle and the mystery partner to defeat Zack Sabre Jr. and Bad Dude Tito. And something tells me Bad Dude Tito is going to be the one to eat the pin. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen. But looking forward to it. Matt Riddle, the New Japan Pro Wrestling ring. Let's go. Let's go. I'm down. And we know he has a date with Tanahashi in not in February. Or I think in February, yeah. New Beginning in Sapporo, I believe. So who knows? Maybe it'll be Tanahashi, but nah. I mean, it could be. I mean, he's not listed anywhere else on the card, so it could be Tanahashi. That could end up being his mystery partner, but we'll see. We will see. All right. Let's go on to our next championship match. This is the only other championship match left on the card. All right, we have the Continental Crown Championship on the line as the champion, Eddie Kingston, will defend against Bullet Club War Dogs member Gabe Kidd. I mean, this is an easy one. Eddie Kingston. I don't see Gabe Kidd winning. I really don't. But yeah, Eddie Kingston for the win. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. Pretty simple, eh? All right, next up. This one should be really, really good. This one should be really good. All right. We have a no disqualification match, no DQ match. We have Shingo Takagi taking on Death Rider himself, Jon Moxley. To be honest with you, I'm actually looking very forward to this matchup. You got to remember, these two knew each other from back in the Dragon Gate days. You know, Dragon Gate USA. They were on Kamikaze together for a bit. But yeah, these two go way back when you think about it, especially back to the Dragon Gate days. So this is nice to see these two face each other. So I'm definitely liking this. Jon Moxley will probably win, but I'll be going for Shingo. But yeah, Mox is most likely going to win. But yeah, should be a great match though. Should be a really great match. Alrighty, and then our main event for Battle in the Valley. This is a matchup we know pretty well. That's right. One more time, we will get the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada, taking on the Billy Goat, a.k.a. the Aerial Assassin, Will Ospreay. I mean, what can you say? This is main event worthy right here. I mean, these two have faced each other tons of times, know each other very well. I mean, they used to be part of the same Chaos faction. So, I mean, you know, a lot of history there between these two. But who picks up the win? To be honest, I could see it going either way. And we know Okada just recently won at Wrestle Kingdom. I mean, Okada could afford a loss when you think about it. I mean, he did just win at Wrestle Kingdom. What the heck? I'll go Will Ospreay. Why not? I'll go Will Ospreay. But honestly, I'm going to just enjoy the mess out of this match because I think either one are capable of winning. So I'm going to just enjoy the mess out of this match and just leave it at that. But yeah, that is your card for NJPW Battle in the Valley this Saturday, January 13th. Should be good. Should be really good. Okay. Before we get into TNA Hard to Kill, here's a quick word on the sponsor of this video, Game Beauty. As you continue to enjoy content here at Blitzball Champ Gaming, be sure you take a moment to check out Game Beauty. Beauty inspired by gaming. Game Beauty brings to you video game related makeup and cosmetic products. You have products such as eyeshadow palettes, elemental pearl highlighters, eyeshadow brushes, liquid eyeliner pens by Akideris, and even non-makeup products like graphic tees. They even have special collaboration makeup kits, such as this Persona 5 Heat Wave Brush Single, Metaverse Bundle, and even a Phantom Thieves Limited Edition Makeup Collection. Also remember that Game Beauty provides international shipping of $60 or more. And if you use the promo code BlitzballChamp, all in caps, you can get 10% off of your order. So be sure to use that to your advantage. Now, back to your regularly scheduled video. Enjoy, and thank you. Alrighty. TNA Hard To Kill. First TNA pay-per-view to kick off the new year of 2024 will be this Saturday, January 13th. This will be at the Palms Casino Resort in Las Vegas, Nevada. And also, shout out to TNA for also the creation of new championships. That's right. They just recently unveiled the new Digital Media Championship, the new Tag Team Championships, the new X Division Championship, the new TNA World Championship. So, looks like they're changing all the belts, especially getting the TNA, the Total Nonstop Action branding on those titles. And they've been doing good with those first four, so can't wait to see how they do the rest of them. Should be awesome. Should be really awesome. But we got 10 matches for Hard to Kill, so let's go ahead and jump right into them. There's a few pre-show matches as well. Okay, so as part of the countdown to Hard to Kill, we got a singles match right here. Rich Swann versus Steve Macklin. You know what? Gonna go for my boy, Rich Swann. Because, you know, I'm a big Rich Swann fan. I've met Rich Swann twice. No, actually 3 times. 3 times. So, definitely will be pulling for Rich Swann. That's my guy. Picking him for the victory. Alrighty. Let's see. Alright. How about a tag team match? Alrighty, we have the team of Eddie Edwards and Brian Myers taking on the TNA Originals team of Eric Young and Frankie Kazarian. Something tells me Alicia Edwards is going to interfere. Yeah, I'm going to say Eddie Edwards and Brian Myers because I think Alicia Edwards is going to interfere. I really do. So I'm going to pick the heels to pick up the victory in this one. Yeah. Alrighty. And then the final pre-show match is actually title match. Alrighty. We got the Digital Media Championship on the line in a no disqualification match, as Tommy Dreamer will defend the title against Crazy Steve. To be honest with you, a part of me kind of can see Crazy Steve winning this. Yeah, I can actually see Crazy Steve winning this. Yeah, what the heck. I'm picking Crazy Steve to win. I could be wrong, but Yeah, I think Crazy Steve will end up winning and dethroning Tommy Dreamer and become the new digital media champion. But should be interesting. Should be really interesting. Alrighty. Let's keep it going. Alright. Next match. We got PCO versus Dirty Dongo. And I know Dirty Dongo is going to have Alpha Bravo and Oleg Prudius with him. But you know what? I still think PCO is going to end up winning. Yeah, I think he's still going to end up winning, even with the interference. So, PCO for the victory over Dirty Dongo. All right. Now, this next one is going to be really, really difficult to predict. Once again, we will have a Knockouts Ultimate X match. And I would have to assume there's got to be title implications for whoever the winner is. But your competitors, Tasha Steelz, Alicia Edwards, Giselle Shaw, Jody Threat, Zaya Brookside, and Danny Luna. Oof. And I believe, if I remember correctly, Tasha Steelz won the first ever Knockouts Ultimate X, if I remember correctly. So I would think she's got to be a favorite in this one. But if you ask me, I would love to see either Zaya Brookside or Danny Luna win this match. Those are like my two faves. But honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Tasha Steelz won again. I don't see Jody Threat, Giselle Shaw, or Alyssa Edwards winning, to be honest with you. But, I mean, it's Ultimate X. Anything can happen. But Zaya Brookside, Danny Luna, those are my two picks. All right. Next up, we got a very special singles match here. This ought to be really interesting. Alrighty. We got the walking weapon Josh Alexander taking on Alex Hammerstone, formerly part of MLW. I haven't seen a lot of Alex Hammerstone. I know I've seen him live before, but haven't seen a lot of him. But I'm going to play it safe and go with the walking weapon, Josh Alexander, to pick up the win. But definitely a match to keep an eye on, for sure. Definitely for sure. This should be good. Should be really good. But yeah, Josh Alexander's my pick. Alrighty. Now this next one's wild. This next one's really wild. We have the TNA World Tag Team Championships on the line in a fatal four-way. You have the champions, the ABC, which is Ace Austin, Chris Bay. And they'll be defending against the Rascals of Zachary Wentz, Trey Miguel, the Grizzled Young Veterans of James Drake and Zach Gibson, and Speedball Mountain of Speedball Mike Bailey and Trent Seven. To be honest with y'all, this is tough. This is a really tough one. This is a tough one. Part of me could see the grizzled young vets pull this off. Another part of me could see the ABC retaining. So I've kind of narrowed it down to those two. I think either the ABC win or the grizzled young veterans win. Yeah. I think one of those two teams will win. But this should be an excellent match. Should be an excellent match. All right. Next up. Oh. This might end up being my favorite match of the card. Oh, yeah. This might end up being my favorite match of the card. We have the X Division Championship defended in a triple threat. The champion, Chris Sabin, defends against Kushida and El Hijo del Vikingo. This is going to be wild. This is going to be really wild. But you know something? I have a feeling Kushida is going to end up winning. Yeah. Kushida's now signed to TNA. I think Kushida ends up becoming the new X Division champion. And like I said, I love all three of these guys. I've met all three of these guys. But I think Kushida ends up taking it. I do. I think he ends up taking it. But yeah, this should be an awesome match. I think this could be match of the card. I really do. But Kushida for the win. Alrighty. Next up. Here we go. We have the TNA Knockouts World Championship on the line. As the champion, Trinity, who has been on a roll, especially throughout the entire year of 2023. And she'll be defending against Juggernaut Jordan Grace. Now, there have been rumors that supposedly Trinity may be on her way back to WWE. I don't know how soon, but she's been on a roll. Do they have her drop the title to Jordan Grace? What the heck? I say keep it on Trinity a little longer. Just a little longer. Just a little longer. I'm going to say Trinity. Just for a little longer. Yeah. That's my pick. And then the main event of TNA Hard to Kill comes down to the top prize. The TNA World Championship on the line. As the champion, Alex Shelley defends against Moose. Will be quite a challenge for Alex Shelley. Definitely a clash of styles here. Will be very challenging for him. But I am picking Alex Shelley to retain the TNA World Championship. I truly believe his reign needs to continue. Just for a little while longer. I think he needs to have a solid reign as champ, especially with this still being his first reign. I think he needs to have the belt for a while. So I'm picking Alex Shelley to retain. But, you know, Moose will put up a fight now. He'll put up a big fight now. So, but Shelley for the win. And yeah, that is TNA Hard to Kill. First pay-per-view to kick off the new year for total nonstop action wrestling. And, you know, looking forward to see how things will continue to go now that they've returned to their roots. And they're supposed to be doing I believe a big reveal or something like that as well. So have to keep an eye out for that. But anyway, that'll do it for this doubleheader preview video. Don't forget to check out the link in the description for Game Beauty. And let me know what y'all's predictions are for both New Japan Pro Wrestling Battle in the Valley and TNA Hard to Kill. Let me know what your predictions are. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell while you're at it. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. For another Pro Wrestling Talk brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube, I'm your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. Hope everybody has a blessed evening, and I will see y'all in the next video. Laters.